it is better to be alone than in bad company. 99% of failures come from people who make excuses. Be not glad at the misfortune of another, though he may be your enemy. If freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep to the slaughter. Human happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. Associate yourself with men of good quality, if you esteem your own reputation. Few men have virtue to withstand the highest bidder. Let your heart feel for the afflictions and distress of everyone. Experience teaches us that it is much easier to prevent an enemy from posting themselves than it is to dislodge them after they have got possession. Happiness depends more upon the internal frame of a person's own mind than on the externals in the world. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. Worry is the interest paid by those who borrow trouble. The turning points of lives are not the great moments. The real crises are often concealed in occurrences so trivial in appearance that they pass unobserved. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those be well tried before you give them your confidence. We must consult our means rather than our wishes. Real men despise battle, but will never run from it. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all. We should not look back, unless it is to derive useful lessons from past errors, and for the purpose of profiting by dearly bought experience. There is nothing so likely to produce peace as to be well prepared to meet the enemy. The great rule of conduct for us, in regard to foreign nations, is, in extending our commercial relations, to have with them as little political connection as possible. Strive not with your superiors in argument, but always submit your judgment to others with modesty. A bad war is fought with a good mind. A man ought not to value himself of his achievements, or rare qualities of wit, much less of his riches, virtue, or kindred. If the cause is advanced, indifferent is it to me where, or in what quarter it happens. Speak not evil of the absent, for it is unjust. Do not suffer your good nature to say yes, when you ought to say no. Remember that it is a public, not a private cause, that is to be injured or benefited by your choice. Make sure you are doing what God wants you to do, then do it with all your strength. Avoid a man who pretends to be your friend, but continually does you harm.